get the app started. This should be recording in stereo now. We'll see.
Workout started. GPS on. Study 1 hour and 7 minutes per kilometer.
And off I go.
Workout resumed.
So the recorder's in my right hand, and I'm heading to Lambrick Park to do my hour of running. It's been quite a saga since I spoke to you last. My e-bike died on me. My voice recorder died on me. So Lambrick Park, I'm going to see a lot of dog people today. It's going to be 2.5 laps in either direction.
6 seconds behind.
Hello. So the new Sony cost me almost exactly double what the old Sony cost me. Just short of $100. But it is in stereo, so I guess you get 2 microphones, you get 2 channels. The saga started on Monday after my book report episode, which I had to record on my iPhone. That morning I found out that my last Sony had died officially. So I went
1 second ahead.
for an early morning
Time
walk.
3 minutes. Average heart rate 109. Workout average pace 6 minutes 56 seconds per kilometer.
I went for my early morning walk to coincide with the opening of London Drugs, the electric drugstore that sells cameras, computers, household goods, that kind of thing. Alright, so now I'm on the chip. On the gravel, I should say. I already managed to get ahead of my pace. So I will walk it off a little bit here. I was offered 2 voice recorders. The one I have now,
4 seconds ahead.
which was $99.99, and one that was $49.99. But I bought the $49.99 thinking it was going to be the same as my old ones, but it was not. Subtle difference. For what I used it for, it was of little use. It was just simply a voice recorder, no possibility of extracting the file from the device. It was internal. Good for note-taking for students. They can listen, pause, rewind, listen, pause, but they cannot remove the file. All they can do is delete it.
20 seconds behind.
So that was no use to me, because if I do a 40-minute recording, to transfer it to my computer would have taken 40 minutes. Plus, I would have had to stay very quiet in the room as I broadcast from the tiny little speaker on the device to my computer, which is not the best way to get good sound quality. But besides, as I said, it would have taken me 40 minutes to upload a 40-minute file rather than 10 seconds or so. So I knew that I had to take it back.
Time 6 minutes. Average heart rate 142. Workout average pace 7 minutes 17 seconds per kilometer.
Hello. Guy with his dog. I know this running lady. Morning. She and I always run at this time. Thank you. Guy stepped off the gravel for me. Coming up on the 1K.
Seconds behind.
Podcaster's Pace is the name I will use for this episode. I'm now probably in the pink in terms of time. Cars on my left. Distant sound of cars on my left. So running past the little midget baseball diamond.
2 seconds ahead.
Where the midgets play baseball. The under 7s. They probably play t-ball, actually. I have to remember, I do have my camera with me, so I should take a few pictures today. Ones that maybe you haven't seen already would be nice. Let's see what happens on this first lap. This is a reconnoiter lap. After this, I will know what to expect in terms of people, animals, strange happenings at the tennis court. Who knows?
1 second ahead.
1 second ahead.
Time 9 minutes. Average heart rate 160. Workout average pace 6 minutes 59 seconds per kilometer.
160 is a bit high. Let me walk for a little while. So I'm already ahead slightly. I'm getting updated on my progress every minute. And I'm getting stats every 3 minutes. There's people playing tennis. This is new. They've taken away the San Pellegrino bottle that was there for 4 weeks, untouched. Let me take a picture of these tennis people. Hello. It's been a while since you've been playing tennis, eh?
It's just been open in the last 10 days.
10 days, eh?
Yeah.
It's nice to see.
Auto pause.
Relatively safe, right?
I reckon so. Outside is far better than inside,
Workout resumed.
for sure.
Contact sport, right?
Well, it's not like wrestling, is it? As long as you don't bump heads at the net. Okay. You just packing up or just starting? Halfway. Yep, you'll see me a couple of times yet. The alley-oop corner. So the new Sony has a little USB plug that slides out from the bottom. I think Jim or maybe Anthony has one just like mine. I posted a picture of it somewhere in my picture posting realm. I have my stuff spread out evenly across the internet. All my content is evenly distributed or distributed. I'll be coming up on the Sikhs bench in a minute. It's probably a little early for them. Yeah, I don't see them today. A cyclist on the left, another cyclist on the left. Hello. Almost finished my...
Average heart rate 142. Workout average pace 6 minutes 53 seconds per kilometer.
6:53, yeah. Almost finished my first lap. My heart is beginning to settle into its workload. I'm going to take a photograph of the Sikhs bench, only to show that they have additional seating arrangements. I think part of it was due to the separation aspect of sitting too close to somebody else. So they gave them 4 chairs, which they have placed so that they can be slightly further apart. But normally they sit on the bench. I'll take a picture of Mount Doug. This is not what they see. This is what I see. They are looking towards the large baseball diamond. There's a man with his dog, exercising his fluffy dog. I'm not sure what kind of dog it is. I'm sure Suzanne would know.
"14 seconds behind."
Oh dear. Quel dommage. That's a nice picture of Mount Doug. Make sure the shutter is fully open. Yep. I could zoom in a little bit. This camera is quite good at zooming. Yep. Let me put it away and start my run again. I have the windsock from the old one, but it's fitting a little bit tighter than on the other Sony. Because it has 2 microphones at the top, it is a little bit snugger, a bit wider at the top. But the advantage of this one is that I can cover the microphone from the wind, but I can also leave the display screen visible so that I can see what's going on. I can see if it's recording. I have to add about a minute to what Samantha says by now.
18 seconds behind.
Alley-oop. Oh, this is the other corner. This is the entrance to the park corner. The alley-oop is at the back corner of the tennis courts, about 1 kilometer away from here. As I run up this gentle hill, waiting to hear an update on my heart rate. walk. Okay, Samantha, what's going on? Tell me.
17 seconds behind.
17.
Time 15 minutes. Average heart rate 108. Workout average pace 7 minutes 8 seconds per kilometer.
Okay, so I can afford to speed up a little bit, which I will do. I think I'll let the recorder run long today. With that pause, I'm probably pretty much on real time with Samantha. That'll take into account the couple of times that she stopped the clock when I took 2 pictures, 2 photographs.
25 seconds behind.
So I just heard 6:55 per kilometer. So I can walk up this hill. I will be chasing a man who's just turned and he's now heading in the same direction as me. Granted, he's running and I'm walking, but once they get to the top of this hill, I'll be running too. So I might actually catch up with him before this recording is over, unless he leaves the park, which he's quite welcome to do if he wants.
6 seconds behind.
I don't have a captive audience anymore, but I was in communication with John, my friend up in Sydney, not Derek, but John. They both live in Sydney, so if I can get my e-bike working, I will go up and see them both. I will have to include Derek in my bubble. Maybe John too. So now I'm chasing down my old friend with the hat. I've seen him throughout this lockdown. He comes out almost as often as I do.
4 seconds behind.
I can tell from my heart rate and my pace that my telemetry is good, accurate. I contacted the man at the bike store and he suggested that seeing as Norma had exactly the same bike as me, I could try using her battery to see if that's the issue. Not sure about that. It might work, but I seem to remember that the batteries are about $200
3 seconds ahead.
each.
Time 27 minutes. Distance 3.85 kilometers. Average heart rate 145. Workout average pace 6 minutes 59 seconds per kilometer.
Yeah, it's still just below my 7-minute pace. So, back at it. If the battery switch works, then I guess I will have to order a new one. I hope it's that simple. As they say, there's not too many problems They can't be solved by throwing money at them. Yep, I'm closing on the man.
4 seconds ahead.
He's got runner's legs, skinny ankles. He's probably my senior by a few years. Hello. So I ran on the grass to get by them. There was him and 2 Chinese women. Coming down to the down ramp. This is where the elevation is gained and lost on this side of the park. It's more of a step up. On the other side, it's more of a ramp. But there is a birdsong project going on the internet. People have been asked to record the sound of birds at dawn. But I didn't have any recording at the time. So I sent them some camera audio. There he goes. Is this your last lap? Thank you. It's coming up on the Sikhs bench. Still no Sikhs.
24 seconds behind.
I managed to stop off and take another picture or two, but that has put me in a hole. But not by much. 20 seconds on 30 minutes is not a lot. So I should be able to make that up between here and the tennis courts. Morning. Back behind you. All my old friends, all the cronies with their dogs. So the tennis players have finished their practice. They've gone home.
6 seconds behind. Time 39 minutes. Distance 5.54 kilometers. Average heart rate 109. Workout average pace 7 minutes 1 second per kilometer.
Very close to podcaster's pace. For me, that is 7 minutes per kilometer. So I hear a distant bus. I see a cyclist coming towards me. Hi. There goes the 27 from left to right. As I get to the top end of the tennis court. This is where I saw the woman that gave way to me before. We take it in turns. You're welcome. Yeah, she stepped off for me. so I stepped off for her. It's funny how the Asian Canadians are way more sensitive to social distancing. They were held accountable for far too long. They were the ones wearing the masks right from the get-go. But like with African Americans and Asian Americans, I guess they are way more sensitive to finger pointing, that kind of oppressive, bigoted thought process. Up I go. A lot of these Chinese people that I see have probably been here for 30 or more years. I've been here for 30 years. Longer. Let me think. I came here in 81, so I've been here 39 years. In Canada, that is, not in Victoria.
Distance 5.92 kilometers. Average heart rate 73. Workout average pace 7 minutes 5 seconds per kilometer.
It's reassuring that my heart rate goes back down very quickly, almost as quickly as it goes up. At the beginning of my run, in the middle of my run, if I take a walk break, boom, the heart rate goes down by 20 or 30 beats a minute. Going past the midget diamond again. Then coming up on the scout hole with a crooked chimney.
20 seconds behind.
20 seconds behind on about 38 minutes. That's the woman with the boxer. Hello again. She has a little plastic contraption that she's filled with water for her dog. There is a communal dog bowl, but I think she brought her own.
19 seconds behind.
Okay, so I'm back now with music. Just one more test as I run onto the grass to get past a dog. A man with 2 dogs. Hello, hi.
8 seconds behind.
I should be able to finish this one off in style as I listen to Jerry Garcia Band. I'm really curious to see if there is any ambient effect in having twin microphones. So we're about 8 minutes from finishing. on this podcast, this pace episode.
2 seconds ahead.
Just coming up to my 7 minutes from home. I'm going to have to run on the grass again. Hello, dog. Hi.
Time 54 minutes. Distance 7.73 kilometers. Average heart rate 80. Workout average pace 6 minutes 59 seconds per kilometer.
Well, it should work out perfectly. I have less than a kilometer to go. I'm going to run on the grass again. 2 women coming towards me. Excuse me, that was my porridge. That's probably why I've seen more people today, because I came out about an hour later.
5 seconds ahead.
Well, almost an hour later. I normally come out before 7, and this time I came out about 7:15. Makes a difference. The day is getting better. So there will be more people this morning the later I leave it. Down I go. Down and out, as they say. It's one of those swallows that likes to fly around people when they walk through the grass. I think what happens is we disturb the insects and then they can catch them on the fly. Alright, I'm leaving the park now. Exiting onto Torquay Drive. Three and a half minutes from finishing this first run with my new recorder.
Seconds ahead. Time 57 minutes. Distance 8.16 kilometers. Average heart rate 98. Workout average pace 6 minutes 58 seconds per kilometer.
6:58. There you go. I can slow down just a tad. I'll probably walk across the next street that I have to cross. Kenmore. That was 2 minutes from my house. So, who will you include in your bubble going to have to choose
14 seconds ahead.
who you want to be in your bubble, and they have to accept you in theirs. But if you think about it, a social bubble is pretty much what we've been walking in and out of every time we go to our favorite grocery store. We see the same cashiers, we see the same grocery clerks, we see the same customers. I normally wear my face covering when I go in, just as a courtesy, just so they can see that I'm aware of the new rules of engagement. Sounds like Clarence Clemens. Clarence Clemens on the saxophone. Just about to turn onto my street, running past Derek's old house. I'm probably going to catch the closing stats on this one and then say goodbye to you. Somebody mowing their lawn, I think. No, somebody getting a tow. Yep, totem towing.
Average heart rate 137. Workout average pace 6 minutes 59 seconds per kilometer. Time for hydration.
So there's the hour. Workout finished. This is the running jackal signing off on his new voice recorder for Wednesday the 3rd of June. Bye bye.